Hello, hello, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Dr. Marcia's Lounge. Guess who I am? I'm Dr. Marcia. Yes, it's me. I'm so happy to be here with you. We at the Dr. Marcia's Lounge, we're going to talk about anything that comes up in our mind, anything that's going on out there in the world. But I have to tell you two things. One, don't get mad at me, because it is what it is. And two, I have to give a disclaimer. The opinions expressed here are solely the opinions of the people. Yeah, don't go blaming H.E.M.P Entertainment, because they don't have nothing to do with what we say. So I am excited to be here, and I have a couple of guests with me this evening. But before we do that, I'm going to ask you to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. You know how to do it. You know what to do. But let me introduce my guests to you. To my right, your left, is the one, the only, Mr. Kimball Credle. Kimball is my husband, y'all. That's my husband. So give him a round of applause. Yay, Kimball. Welcome, welcome.
Good to be here.
And then we have Coach Lou on the end down there, keeping everything together for us. Welcome to you, Coach Lou.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here, man. And I'm so blessed to be on the inaugural edition.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. The setup is nice. I like it. Y'all in for a treat. We're going to talk anything you want to talk about. What's on the agenda for today, Dr. Marcia?
We got two things to talk about. One, we're going to talk about relationships. Y'all see how Kimball looking at me?
I'm ready. I got so much to say.
Relationships. And then we're going to talk about the Celtics, who Coach Lou predicted would be the world champion. But
Congratulations.
Anything is possible.
we got to give him his credit, because he told, okay, you did that.
Thank
but
you.
let's
Thank
get
you,
to these relationships.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a little bit of background about me and Kimball. Guess how long I've known Kimball Credle?
How long you've known him? 25 years.
No, I have known Kimball since we were in second grade.
What?
Second grade.
I thought it was a college connection.
No, we've
Back
been
in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid.
You got it. Since second grade.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Second grade?
Second
What's
grade.
The name? Kim, what's the name of y'all elementary school?
Brenson. Brenson Elementary School in New Bern, North Carolina. I remember seeing her just like it was yesterday.
Really, man?
Yeah, man. Caught my attention, caught my eye. I was going
Second, they make them different in North Carolina. Second grade.
Second grade, he going through puberty.
I ain't mad at you, brother. Okay.
But, yeah.
But it was it's fate, man. Bring us together like that. Keep us together.
Awesome.
Really.
Yeah, I was going to say it. And, we will be celebrating 29 years of marriage in August.
Yes.
I know I don't look
Yes.
for 31. Yeah.
You do. And you do.
And do. But we will be celebrating 29 years, and people ask me, they're like, oh, I want to be married. How do y'all, it's different for everybody. I have to say that. What works for me and Kimball won't work for other people.
Okay.
There's some things that, the communication piece, being attracted to each other, supporting each other, yes, but there's some other things that work in our relationship that will not work for others. Okay?
True.
And so I want people to understand that you have to effectively communicate with your partner. That's really key.
You talking about on the cell phone?
No,
Text message? Email?
Don't do it. Don't do.
Because it's a new day and age now.
It is, but it's still old school. There are old school principles that work.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you got to talk to each other.
Yeah, communication is definitely the key. The dynamics of any relationship really depends on the two people that are involved, and it's what you want to make of what you make of it, of course, and how you each define what a relationship is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of variables there that goes into the makeup of a relationship and how one is to go about nurturing and maintaining. And a lot of it has to do with how you feel about yourself and how you feel about that person.
That's good. That's
wow,
good.
Man, I am still flabbergasted on 29 years of marriage, commitment.
Oh, yeah.
You met in the second grade, so can you add another 29 on that? I mean, that's a long time.
That is a long time.
To be with the same person, to talk to that person. Is that possible in today's relationships?
You're giving away age.
Well, I didn't want to say nothing. I just said,
age.
29 years is, that's platinum status,
He says platinum status.
Platinum status, but that's just, I just can't imagine, man. And I think my other one is, how do you deal with, or what does the table look like for those real pressing conversations? The ones that make you nervous, the ones that have butterflies, the ones that you like, I don't know if I really want to tell my spouse or my partner this, because I find it for me hard to, like, if I got some bad news, I don't know if I want to, explain it. It's just difficult, for me.
It's a trust thing, man.
Okay.
Bottom line, I tell people all the time, it's a matter of, the level or it's all about trusting. I mean, if you don't trust each other, you really don't need to be together. Okay? Because you have to be able to have that unmeasurable trust between you.
And a connection.
Unmeasurable. Y'all hear this? This is
unmeasurable. That's good.
You open up my dictionary.
That's
Unmeasurable
good, baby.
amount.
Unmeasurable trust. Yes.
So when you have the trust, basically communicating is easy because no matter what the subject matter is, that's going to be your best friend. If she's your best friend, obviously, because I say this and I told her, if I didn't think you had my back, I wouldn't be with you.
Be there you go.
Like, if I didn't think that,
come on,
if I were to lose an arm or a leg or an eye and would believe that you would leave me because of that, I wouldn't be with you.
Well, I'm here to tell you.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
I ain't going nowhere. One eye, one leg, 8 fingers, whatever. I'm going to be here. So, and that's really important. And when we were talking about communication, I want to remind people that everybody's communication style is different.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to tell this little bit on Kimball. Kimball thinks he can out-talk me.
We gonna see.
But
how much time we got?
Really?
He said, "How much time we got?" But we'll be having discussions, and he'll think, "Well, I'm just gonna." But I have learned, and I probably shouldn't be giving this little secret away, but I have learned to let him go ahead and finish what he's gonna say, and then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
And then it's just gonna be done.
And it's gonna be done. And when we go to bed at night, it's still good night, baby. I love you. I love you too.
That's what I be wanting to do too sometimes. But then it's like,
no, don't go to bed mad.
They don't want to talk to you. They don't just attitudes.
You could be mad, but
patience, man. Just having patience. You understanding the emotions of your partner, of your, especially when you're in a relationship. It's all about having patience, and I think one key thing that she just said was she listens, because
we just want to be heard. We just want to be heard.
We want to be heard.
That's it. Come on.
We want to be heard without interruptions.
Come on.
Without you talking over me. I just want to get my point across. Yeah. And as long as I get my point across, you allow yourself to listen to me. Respect. The respect is there, and that's what I think is really key in any relationship is like the trust and the mutual respect for one another, and to be able to not have any type of reservations about communicating any kinds of issues or problems that you're going through. Because if you're going through a problem, if you're going through some challenges or hurdles, it's all really having that person that you trust the most to be able to listen to.
You better preach, Kimball Credle.
Judgment, though. Like, without the judgment,
right? Without judgment, right?
and I guess understanding immeasurable trust and mutual respect. I can tell you those core principles ain't happening in today's relationship.
Oh no.
But it
You all are
can.
at legendary status, though.
It can
Y'all are
happen.
legendary.
It takes work. Now I do tell people that
Yeah,
being married takes. You can't. It's not like what you see on television. Well, y'all too young, but you know, on
It ain't the
Days-
Tyler Perry marriages now.
No, it's not like on Days of Our Lives. The people go home and the house is always in order, fresh
okay.
flowers. I never saw anybody cook.
The Jeffersons.
Yeah. What's happening?
Okay, I never saw anybody cook. You gotta listen. One of my love languages is cooking for him and seeing him enjoy the food that I cook. So that's my love language, and thank goodness
Recognizing the tangible.
he likes it. So, you know, I like, and people are like, I don't cook for my man. I said, well, that's you, boo.
Well, you know they got this new
I don't have a
song
man.
from these hot artists. It goes like this. It said, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I'm going to tell you how I got this ring. And y'all out there know what I'm talking about. So, and
Really?
those superstar artists are saying that because of a woman's body and her prized possession between her legs, that's all she needs.
But your
to
body
keep
is
a
going
man.
to fade. Your body's going to fade.
I know that.
All right.
Y'all hear that,
All right.
America? You hear that, women out there?
It's going to fade. Your looks are going to fade.
yeah.
But if you have that core that you started out with, that foundation,
Yeah, come on.
then it doesn't matter if it fades, because in his or her eyes, you still look like that little girl in the second grade.
See, I'm a data guy. I would like to know, what data they are looking at to confirm that statement, or of a title of a song, that's all you need to keep that man. Because if you look at relationships, you look at marriages, from
Come
what
on
I've
with the
seen,
stats. Come on with the
it's like,
stats.
there's a 50-50 chance that it's going to make it.
50,
Okay,
yeah.
and relationships are even less, especially if like I said, if you haven't really invested in it, or put any time or effort towards it. And so I want to see what stats have they been looking at to say that, or to be able to say that.
Well, so here's the stat. So those same
all
two
you need to keep a man.
women who have put that song out there, was a hot song over the summer 2 years ago.
Okay.
One of them was just in a major court ruling where she got shot by a man. Now that man is in prison, and she's no longer with anybody, and the other woman is either separated legally or divorced from her husband. So I guess the data shows that didn't keep those men happy, and maybe folks in America, ladies and men, invest in your partner, cook, date, gifts, whatever your love language is, continue to do that so y'all can be
You
together.
have to.
You know what? I had
have to.
and what's crazy was like just a couple days ago, I was in a conversation, and a young lady asked me about going on a date, and the guy getting out the car and walking right into the restaurant.
Oh, he went to go eat. Oh,
Right.
They had to go order.
Right. And look back, she's still in the car with the expectation of he's going to come around and open the door. I try to tell young brothers, chivalry is not dead, and a lot of these sisters have standards. I mean, but we all have standards to the point where certain expectations. But I think it's something that needs to be communicated prior to getting to that point.
Yeah.
If you're going through this speed dating or online dating and all that kind of stuff, these are conversations that you need to have so that your expectations don't get
So they can be met. So your expectations can
be met.
Yeah.
Or that you're not surprised.
Yeah. Yeah.
By some things that you don't like or appreciate.
That's true. Coach Lou.
I think, what's up? This
Yeah.
one, so I'm gonna keep it practical based on what I see, right? And it seems as if nowadays it is a kind of quid pro quo situations of relationships. Either you're paying for this and I'm going to provide that, and if you can't pay for this, I can't provide this, or I'm not going to be a simp and give you flowers and open your door, because you're just gonna turn around and do that same thing with the next guy. So it seems as if everything is transactional. And it's it's transactional.
That's sad though.
Yeah, it is sad, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard for people to get mad. It's crazy, right? Because it's a true story. On the way here, I was listening to Kevin Samuel, right? Rest his soul. Now, a lot of people don't like him, but one thing I get from Kevin is the data.
He was a good Kappa man.
Yeah. You hear all the Kappas out there? He does a lot of data, and he talked about how in the black community, it's probably less than 50% chance that their weddings and marriages. I think the number is really, really small. And I think his main thing was wanting to get that number increased. So I was listening to him talk, and it was just kind of eye-opening to him come with some of these stats. And I think some of what he was saying, he's abrasive, so I'm not saying I support how he talks and with the women, but some of his because I don't
remember what we said, the opinions are not those of H.E.M.P Entertainment.
Right.
No, he's not going to let you BS him.
He's not gonna let you BS him. Yeah. And so it's just interesting to know that it's like that, and some women don't understand, and then some men don't understand. Like, look, you can't be a couch potato,
right,
in your mama's basement, thinking you're gonna get the cream of the crop.
Ooh,
that ain't gonna happen either, fellas.
Yeah,
you ain't got. What are you bringing to the table, fellas? Like, for real. Because if you want the best of the best, if you want women to love, honor, respect you, then you got to carry yourself a certain way. And I hear a lot of women say, well, I don't mind being led as long as he can lead me right. You know, they say that. And so men, come on, you got to get it together too.
See, we
but you
in a
got
lot
to
of
work
cases,
together.
in a lot of cases, unfortunately, you're seeing today, and I'm not saying, this is across the board, we sell ourselves short. A lot of us sell ourselves short in terms of self-respect, in terms of, really educating ourselves as to what a solid relationship should look like, should be, and what it should incorporate, the ingredients of it. And we just, I think we take those things for granted because we see so much out here. There's so many distractions out here now with social media, trying to stay ahead, jobs, all those things. It's like, from a personality, we don't work on ourselves.
But I think some of it, like you said, with social media, people show you what they want you to see.
Yeah, they do.
They don't show you the work that it took. And I want people to be happy. I want them to have good relationships. I want them to have things if that's what they want. But they don't show you the work that it took to get to that place and to get those things. Or, you're looking at them and they're in front of a, what's that car? A Maserati, but it's rented. You're in front of a Bentley.
Lambos out here, fella. Get your car, you can own. You feel me?
Okay.
What's the word you used earlier?
What was it?
Authentic.
Authentic.
Yes.
Authentic, right. We don't want nothing fake.
Right. Listen, if I'd rather you have a Honda Civic that, first of all, Honda Civic's good on gas. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now.
I know, fellas. Get your truck, get your SUV.
But have
Honda Civics ain't bad. I mean, if
have
it's
a
yours,
reliable vehicle.
Have some reliable.
Don't have a car that you got to park in my garage because the repo man coming to look for you.
But if I pull up in a Honda Civic, shawty over there with the long hair, green eyes, she may not look at me the way she look at big boy boss hall with a rented Lambo Maserati.
If she know like I know, you better check that thing out.
Get that Honda Civic.
And get that Honda Civic, okay? I'm just saying.
What's really a problem too is just too many bad relationships out here, and people are engaged or experiencing too many bad relationships. And from a cultural standpoint, we are. Wow, man, it's like all over the place because again, you're talking about expectations. When you see a lot of people because of social media and stuff that you see, what's that?
All
the stuff that you saw,
Real Housewives.
Oh, reality TV.
Reality
TV.
Yes.
You're seeing these cats treat each other the way
Worst.
you
It's
know.
the worst of the worst.
I mean, it's the slightest word gonna set somebody off. Now you know it's become physical. You're throwing stuff on each other. You're fighting. You know,
Love and hip hop,
you don't know how to
housewives.
love.
Oh my God, yeah.
You don't know how to love.
And I'm glad you said that. What are some examples that young people can look to? Because if your mama and your daddy weren't married and you have a broken home,
Right.
We're about 3 generations removed from the 50s and 60s where marriage was critical. The 70s was when
Right.
it started to dissipate. We try to look at the Obamas. We try to look at the Jay-Z and Beyonce. What do we have to look at? Can we look at the Kimball and Miss Credle as
Of
an
course.
example?
Of
And
course.
I think you have to do some self-reflection too. Like you know, what are your expectations? And I think it's fair, especially during the dating process, to let the person know what your expectations are. Don't get them down the road and say, this is what I want to do. No, don't do that. Listen, guys,
Say it up front.
tell them up front, okay? But listen, this has been an awesome conversation, a wonderful inaugural
Wait,
show.
is it time to go
It's
already?
time already.
We just scratching the surface.
Man, we just got to the good stuff, but that means we can come back again
There we go.
and
Tune
have
in.
another conversation. So thank you all for joining us today. We hope that you remember to subscribe.
Yes.
Do that first. Like,
Yes.
share,
Yes.
comment,
Yes.
and we will comment back. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.
Congratulations on you.
Love, not war.
Thank you, baby.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you.